uniform there? What's her status going into Monday?
Probably not playing. She didn't practice. She hasn't done any live. She's in some drills, but not live. So,
Dawn, what's the benefit of playing games like in Paris last year, Vegas this year, to start a season rather than just a home game here at the arena?
Well, the benefit is you play better competition. That's one. So you're measuring yourself. Two, there's sometimes a benefit monetarily to do that, and in the space that we have to take on some of that. But I like to play a stiffer, competitive game rather than just get a guarantee game and we can sometimes work on bad habits. So I rather work on bad habits in real situations so it can help us throughout the year.
Yeah.
Not habits, because we're not going to claim bad habits, bad play early.
Bad technique early.
Yes.
You talked about Tiffany Mitchell just at the end there, and Jocelyn Penn. I'll be covering the Hall of Fame ceremony tonight. Just what are their legacies on this program? Obviously, you got to coach Tiffany.
Both of them went to the league. Both of them had storied college careers. Both of them are going in the Hall of Fame for a reason, and that is their impact, their impact on our program, the impact on the community, the impact on our university and that department. And anytime that any one of your players, whether you coach them or not, they're part of the history of our program. We want to support them and want to be there for them because it's a deserved honor.
Do you feel good about this team heading into the opener?
I did before today. Like today wasn't one of our today wasn't one of our best practices, but I mean, it's a challenge. See how they come back tomorrow. See they'll come back on Sunday. I'm not doubting this team at all. This team prepares well. This team usually has better practices. So I mean, I'm not nervous about whether or not they'll be ready to go. They'll be ready to go. So we'll just have to come. I just have to feel good. I want to feel better about going into a game, and our preparation's a little bit better, and our execution's a little bit better.
Michigan, very young. They got a lot of young players on that team, but you know Kim a little bit. Worked with her there. I mean, what are you expecting out of them?
Just very scrappy. They'll be physical. They'll challenge us because, in their exhibition game they started 5 guards, so our bigs will be challenged in having to defend on the perimeter, and then our challenge is going to be probably to get the ball to them inside, probably zone, probably a little sagging man, probably something that will slow us down a little bit. So we'll be prepared for whatever defense is thrown at us.
Is it harder to scout a team that's probably going to start a couple of years freshman and maybe play 5 of them while on the table any of these players?
No, I mean, Winston did a great job. We saw EYBL clips. We saw AAU clips. We saw, clips from their previous schools because some of them they got a few transfers. And no, I mean, there's the World Wide Web is right there at our hands, and we utilize it.
Dawn, is there?
You need to see that, on your flight home Monday, that you're sitting there thinking, okay, this team is where I thought they'd be. This is, I'm comfortable with where they are. What do you want to see Monday to be in that spot?
I want to win. That's one. Two, I mean, I want to see them be who they've been thus far, meaning from June until now. Like, if that's the team that takes the floor and executes how they have been executing, I'll be very happy. Very, very, very happy because they've been unselfish. They've been able to execute from a defensive standpoint. Offensively, they know who should take the shots when they need to take the shots. So I would like for them to be that team. If they're anything other than that team, it could be alarming. But there's no need to fret bad play or bad moments in a game. You're going to have all of those things. I think this team has been together long enough to know how to work their way out of it.
This is a big year for Tahina. What do you want to see from Pau Pau, and what do you want to see her add to her game this season?
From a defensive standpoint, I think she's right where we need her to be. You know, she has taken her game to another level when it comes to that side of the basketball. And I don't want to see her just rely on her being the best three-point shooter. I want her to get into the paint, get some I want to say easy tools, but just some paint tools, some counters to her ability to shoot the outside shot. I mean, she did a little bit last year. Towards the end, though, she didn't give us much of putting the ball on the floor and creating, because she's really good at it. She's really savvy with that, and she's been doing that. So, I mean, that's going to make her a better pro in those two areas.
So last year, Paris was kind of a bonding experience, too, for you guys, where there were more questions heading into the season than this year. Can Vegas be a bonding experience for this team, being away from home for a couple of days and just kind of, spending more time together?
I mean, anytime that you can get your team away from here, just away from the comforts of their lifestyles is always a great bonding opportunity. But it won't be one, because Columbia's coming to Vegas, and their parents are coming, and who else is going to fly out and come? But we'll do a good job at just making sure it's a business trip, just like Paris was for us, and hopefully it's a start of something really good for this particular basketball team.
Dawn, is there a specific area you feel like you guys have gotten better in since the end of last season and through the summer?
Yeah, I think we're much more unselfish. Like we do a really good job at finding who should shoot it, and that wasn't always the case last year. We were unselfish, but it was. I think they know, like they have logged enough minutes to know what people are really good at, and they're more apt to make an extra pass than they were last year, and it's only going to create, it's only going to create more opportunities for everybody to feel like they're a part of it.
Did you celebrate Halloween? Did Champ dress up like anything?
I didn't dress up. I mean, they've got that. They've grown out of dressing up. I would much rather dress up as a staff, and we had a day off, so it was a great time for us to do that. Champ did dress up. He was a little Chucky. He had a little Chucky outfit on. But didn't have very many people coming to my house last night for it. But we had in my neighborhood, we celebrated on last Sunday, so that's why.
Yeah, we didn't have a lot of people either. We
Right.
had a bowl of candy left over.
Yeah, like I give out lots of candy, and
Full-size bars.
I did not, but I give out enough. No, I give out enough that it's well enough for several large size candy bars.